This is Unity Broadcasting Online Television, connecting voices. This is Unity Broadcasting Online Television, connecting voices.
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad. TV don't come. For developments now we country. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. For developments now we country. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. We now independent media house. We dey here for unify, sensitize, and inform.
So we will take time welcome you inside this edition of the program, Unity Morning Show, where they come to you live from Unity Broadcasting Online Television from Monday to Friday, 7:30 in the morning. And we broadcast live from the studios, now 48 Siaka Stable Street, inside Freetown, and through the other social media platform, them say we'll get a chance to join in at the program this morning. The program, now Unity Morning Show, and me, now Yusuf Mosiri Suma.
And me, Elizabeth Kefwe Gembe. Inside the show today, we go talk about a lot of things where are born in situation. Wanna stay glued, wanna stay connected as the All People's Congress and a representative from the Sierra Leone People's Party, then self get for day in the studio. By the way, Suma, we extend with condolence to the Honorable Ernest, who died in a very gruesome accident, very young man. We condolence to the All People's Congress because of the honorable member. We just pray that God go comfort them and the family member also. God go give them the time for let them process this because they're a very gentle and young man.
Yes, and from within the main opposition party na parliament people, the press release, Honorable Abukago, now that a dedicated member of parliament, where they will surely go for miss as one of those member of parliament with humble and also ready for do with the party request for them do. So one for rest in peace, Honorable Ernest Dura Kuruma, we wish the family all the best, and as well we understand the driver safely passed away. So one for say condolence to the driver and family as well, and the entire membership of the opposition party APC. One for say condolence streets on behalf of members of the production team, the technical team, and then the newsroom, now Unity Broadcasting Online Television. One for say a condolence streets to the entire family of the APC party and the driver will also that. One for say may God sorry for them and God will take control over their families.
All right, Sierra Leoneans, now continue for sending our text messages. Make sure we follow in all the social media handles then with Facebook, with YouTube, as we stream live, and with TikTok and Instagram also. You go also send your text message now 076-946-948, or you go also send on to +1 346-493-6503. Our international number that you go send direct text message or WhatsApp text message. So there is also a flyer where we see they really sell on social media. You know, when we say sell on social media, the things that we people they put around. Where now a lady where don't win 5 global award, First Lady Fatima Jabibi. So what thing are you think about that?
Well, it's just a good one. Like always they say, for the empower women, you know. First Lady, to be honest, don't be one of those women where many people believe say they don't really want for let them begin in time so, you know, bold, talking at public, you know, people always they follow them, they listen, you know. And with the intervention of Madam Fatima Jabibio, I want to say Nangadef Turam, that is from the Wolof family, Gambia. I greet you, Nangadef, Madam First Lady, if you listen or if you watch it. So, like I said, a very good one. This is a good emblem, an example for sure. Say, indeed, we need to educate we picking them, you know. And Fatima Bio, to be honest, na possibly done into film acting for a very long time. So the boldness, the confidence on the in so winning those 5 awards, I want to say a big kudos to the entire family and the entire Sierra Leoneans, because like I say, these are the type of people that we use every wish for born as a Kumbra for born type God can the team up. No matter how gathering the population or whatever, you need talk and people they kind of listen up. So I want to wish them all the best and say congratulations. However, these awards I'm sure will serve as a benefit not only to E as Madam First Lady, but as a motivation to the small one when they come up. But
Well,
it's a good one.
congratulations, Her Excellency Fatima Jabibio. That was a good one. Kudos to you. And we just hope say every other female where they watch you will emulate that, including the one they say for the born today. While Sierra Leoneans want to stay connected for 076 946 948 will be the number we go send a direct text message. As we studio guests them all done this set, we will take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Good morning.
Maxit, now the one app where you need for buy top up, buy data, and so many other transactions. Make your life easy. It's safe and secure. And guess what? It will work all sign as alone. Get the Maxit app today. If you use Android, it in a Google Play Store. If you use iPhone, it in at the App Store. Get them now. Are you ready now? Let's go.
Ramzo J on the beat.
Watana life. Grafting watana he make a talk say. Watana life. 60% of human are water, so watana life. Grafting for you and me. Watana life. You are ikuro, grafting. Now talk about purity, think like when you talk. Grafting. I get your body, think like what you more. Grafting. Feel the spark in every sip you take. Grafting, you are tight, good.
Mama,
oh yeah. Grafting. I want to talk about grafting, not the time for talk about Gucci's and Pradas and Dior. Grafting don't come back for we, and you know say the water is clean and it pure. So take one to tick and sip bam. Buy bundle, go home and keep bam. You want drink, you know see grafting at the label. Not drink come. Them mommy then say grafting. All them papa then say grafting. Young boy and young girl at hit in a club any side where you did grafting. Watana life. Grafting watana he make a talk say. Watana life. 60% of human are water, so watana life. Grafting for we, grafting for you and me. Watana life. You are tight, good, grafting.
All right, plenty. Thank you for that quick commercial break. I'll continue for following with social media handle 469 076 946 948. That's going to be the number we go send you direct text message. Sierra Leoneans, good morning to one all as we listen. We inside the studio this morning. We get Abdul Karim Kamara, Esquire, lawyer, member of the All People's Congress, the publicity media team. Then I are with we, and we also get with we Honorable Muniru Lansana, himself come out from the Sierra Leone People's Party, and a former honorable member of parliament. He can we can discuss about the PR system. As we don't see the opposition don't stand a very strong grounds. They say they don't want that at all. So we get in the studio this morning, then two gentlemen, then we go come and talk about sitting. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Unity Broadcasting.
Yeah, good morning and good morning to the listeners.
It's a pleasure. Good morning, gentlemen.
Yeah, this is my maiden day here. My first day in Unity, right? Good morning, Sierra Leoneans. Good morning, all of us. I have to say again, I'm speaking from a very, very grief mood. We lost our member of parliament, an active sitting member of parliament, Honorable Ernest Dura Koroma. May Allah grant him Jannatul Firdaus.
Amen.
So we extend our to the membership of the APC on our Osh, and we also the family of the driver.
Exactly.
So one for say rest in peace to both of them. So
I mean,
they watch Unity Morning Show. They come to you from Unity Broadcasting Online Television. The two gentlemen in the studio they can talk around the PR system, proportional representation, and power sharing. That's how we understand, say, President Bill August 7, 2025, the Ghana Parliament and pronounce, say, one for let them get a PR system and power sharing for continuing the country. Because obviously a lot of drama be happening at the well of parliament. Some member of parliament say in support of the idea, why some not in support? And recently we see the main opposition party, APC, be pull a press release when they say no, then they don't go agree to the one. But make we take a quick look of what's in the happen in Parliament on that very day. We President Bill make this pronouncement.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, as leaders entrusted with our nation's future, we must continually champion reforms that foster unity and inclusion. It is time to renew national dialogue on adopting the proportional representation. It is time to renew national dialogue on adopting proportional representation, not just for parliamentary elections, but across the executive and public sector. Thank you. Thank you.
We make that pronouncement. Now we get to the studio, two gentlemen, we go come and discuss exactly the need and the need not to. Honorable Muniru, you don't listen, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, you don't make that pronouncement. From the party view and from the government side, do you think that's not something where the Sierra Leoneans then ready for make them take on?
Well, indeed, one thing, the moment the president make announcement with a column, now an authority he used for make shorter statement, because he is the fountain of honor, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. All the title and get when you look at the 1991 constitution, we don't get all the right. I believe, say, as a man, we know what it takes for the democracy prevail. As a man, we represent one of the most democratic parties in the sub-Saharan Africa. I believe, say, whatever he pronounce, he do out of a goodwill where he thinks, say, he one left a roadmap because he don't start him. He one left him for say, we country Sierra Leone practice something where nobody not going to cry. Because, for instance, my brother Sidona, they cry for 10 years. Now, because he believes, say, power for change. But the reality here is, as a government in power and as a leader, we get that vision for no say, Sierra Leone is for Sierra Leoneans. Make short a pronouncement because no one see that agility in anybody for say, no, now we turn now. Because that we turn now, we all know what it lead to. Now, make, for instance, people can just misconcept the aspect of the tripartite. The tripartite is a brainwork of His Excellency the President, tired but not tired, Brigadier Julius Maada Bio. Because you look at them, say, let's get a system, let's get a formation where when you bring and come, you will not say yes. Sierra Leoneans will go into an election with a clear faith and mind that it's time, our voices will be heard. When we cast our vote, we will be represented. And so we go into the conversation, we go discuss more, and I go bring more fact why I think within the presidency resonates with the minds of the people.
But you just said the president make a pronouncement and being the fountain of honor. Is this something in the shovel now the throat of Sierra Leoneans, or not something before we table in the parliament for ladies citizens then give the final verdict?
Indeed, now I make within the president they do now a pronouncement. And Usai he make the pronouncement, he make at the House of Parliament, when are the only authoritative body we get the right for make and unmake. Because when you look at Parliament, a sacred house, now the body will get the power for make and unmake. Now make even if president go out of Sierra Leone, anything where he enter into what we call bilateral relation, if we not can domesticate them, he need to become part of Sierra Leonean society. So Parliament, that sacred body, we get a right. Now make You look at the president, who say he make the right pronouncement if you are in the House of Parliament, because he believes say that could begin play in the minds. Once cabinet send an now for look into and proper, then go able know say yes. We don't get him as a pronouncement because what it do so now like what we call a brain jotter, because it once say now the team becomes a table of discussion. Now make if you see within so now for discourse on and now because it won't get the feedback from the citizens of this country, from opposition parties, from everybody. Now that's not the line where it only so now. So once it go back to parliament go now look at them from the different perspective view where they don't hear where citizens they don't contribute, they don't get a view on that particular issue. They for say yes, this is necessary for us as a country, and we are ready to make it happen as a country.
All right. Sierra Leoneans, now continue the conversation. Make sure you send a text message to 076-946-948 and also on with social media handles, both Facebook and YouTube. You will be opportune follow reader. Now we come to AKK lawyer. That's a title I wish I wish I would have had when I give to high esteem to it. So AKK now as a party, the All People's Congress, which you are a member of the media team, una been come up with a very strong press release where una detest to this power sharing. Now you don't get the president in pronouncement, you don't hear it from waiting Honorable Munu say, president don't make pronouncement. On the side of the All People's Congress, that is the press release where we have been post now we page, where una say una not go agree to this power sharing. AKK, waiting that you take to this PR system.
Firstly, one for certain facts, them very bare. Waiting me brothers say we're very correct and we're not disputed at all. Now that's the president, not the fountain of honor, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, the first gentleman of the republic. And let me not forget say Sierra Leone is a sovereign state. And because Sierra Leone is a sovereign state, me and my brother understands that sovereignty belongs to the people. Now, in making the wisdom of the president, they go make that pronouncement at the well of parliament. And in his exact words, where I don't want for my people then dilute, and that it is high time that Sierra Leone we need for start for engage in a very constructive dialogue as to how we cascade the PR system to the executive and other arms of government or other areas of governance. That's a proclamation. When the president will make that, it doesn't mean it's going to happen now. We're taking it back to the people where the power belongs. That is why I'm hinging my argument in sovereignty. It's you and I. Get back to the people. This time when president don't talk. Had it been a dictatorship, you no need for going to parliament. Just don't get up one morning and make a presidential declaration or proclamation, and it happens. But because this is democracy, you see the footsteps it'll take. So now you don't make a known to it that this is an initiative you don't take off as a president. It must rest with us, whether we accept or not. And this is where the APC comes in. The APC say, wait a second, President's bill. We don't venture into the PR system in 2023. The result is abysmal, it's poor. The result is awful. The results not to in ways Sierra Leoneans go proud of. So best, what would they do? They'll revisit this. And in doing so, let's go back to the Constitution who all believe in. We are out now this studio, the 1991 Constitution. And make it for abundantly clear, say, the only system of governance we use in this country is the first past the post. Not to me put our forefathers then put this. And it don't work for we. And pursuant to this one, Section 38A as amended can address certain lacunas which just because we will come off from war, certain areas in the Republic not be accessible. So in the wisdom of Pakaba, it's a little amend Section 38A so that we will get a district block system for we still get a representation of the people and the will of Parliament. That was laudable. But just after that war, when Pakaba came back, it reverts back to the first past the post to tell you you only use the PR system in situations of emergencies or in situations where things prove completely difficult. And this is not the situation at all we're finding ourselves. So we argue that again in 2023, the late Justice Ablao Conte, when one of the drafters of this constitution, argue in student who was by then the Chief Justice, Justice Babatunde Edwards, and I was in court, an active lawyer. And in his exact words, he said, Justice Edwards, this was not what I taught you in the law school. You have to understand exactly the object behind the amendment of Section 38A. But as we all know, they ruled in favor of the current government, and we go into the PR system. When we go into the PR system in 2023, as I say, we all don't see the aftermath. Botched elections. Until this point, we don't get any certified data we can reference as to how the elections were conducted and which are the tangibles we can point at. Prior to 2023 elections, we had minority parties and even independent candidates in the well of parliament, for which my brother Naha can attest to same. But after 2023 elections, go to the well of parliament, you only see the APC and the SLPP. With all the hype that when we introduce the PR system, it will create an opportunity for smaller parties to get a role in governance that completely, on the contrary, we see in their own PR system. However, when we complete these 2023 elections, so many things emanated from it, i.e., the Agreement of National Unity. I hope we want to follow the conversation. This Agreement of National Unity puts this country to another good platform. Had it not been for the Agreement of National Unity, so that they will not get peace in this country. Because APCs will still continue for challenge. We not lost the election. And we all know exactly the sad realities of the past civil war. But we're going to table, we'll sit down, we'll agree, say, you know what? Let us agree to disagree. Let us settle these things on a very civilized manner. And so, please, let me just land off. This is a very serious foundation I'm making. And there we get 8 recommendations. And amongst these 8 recommendations, Resolution 3 stand out very outstanding. We burn the tripartite for do waiting, for review electoral systems, i.e. 2023 downwards. And based on all this, recommendation that stands out tall pursuant to the submission of the report to President Bio was Resolution 78, where say the people of this country majority say the PR system not reflective of exactly the true culture and tradition of Sierra Leone. And as a matter of fact, representation and political accountancy don't be removed from the subject to the political parties. And thus the people in the act say, let we get back the first past the post where they make Honorable Muniru and others be accountable to the electorates. All right. This is what we are doing now. And this is what we are doing, provide no result. Let me give you a classic example. In a town hall meeting at Bintumani, civil society, paramount chiefs, and other walks of life communicate to President unequivocally that we are comfortable with the first past the post. So we are saying as APC President Bio, this is where the press release comes, this is where I'm going to nexus it. We are saying President Bio, before you want to cascade the PR system to the executive, at the initial test case, it has proven futile. Don't attempt this again a step further because it will not provide the required result. And this with the APC say, because you don't say, let us go to a consultation, let us go to a consultation and subsequently a referendum. If the people of this country, this is where we are coming out very firm. If the people of this country, majority, this is what democracy speaks for, say we are fine with the PR system, the APC is left with no alternative but to support. But if the majority of Sierra Leoneans say, President Bio, wait a second, sovereignty is ours, it's us that gives you power. We have said we don't want the PR system, we want the first past the post. Elizabeth, let me say this to you and let me be on tape. The SLPP government, we see the fiercest of resistance from Sierra Leoneans. And we are serious about it.
All right. Now,
this is no threat.
Now, Honorable Muniru, you don't hear waiting AKK don't say. But before me colleague will come to you, AKK Sierra Leoneans go watch at and say the press release where the All People's Congress temple will not follow the constitution. And you don't make mention of the resolution 78, now the tripartite, which is yet to be tabled. They're not tabled and yet in a parliament. Waiting that you take to that, you don't say the ordinary Sierra Leoneans go say we will not follow the constitutional mandates for uphold that press release, or you don't make mention of resolution 78. Now, the tripartite resolution where you don't make of, they're not tabled in the parliament. They not become a law yet, will not approve on yet. What you go take?
Beautiful. Elizabeth, this is a very brilliant question. To be honest, if I know like you're not the first moderator, we don't ask this question. Let me give you a flashback. The Lome Peace Accord, when President Ahmed Tijan Kaba of blessed memory and other negotiators, inclusive for the Sanko, agreed on the Lome Peace Accord for a lasting peace in Sierra Leone. You know what he then do? They count on a parliament for domesticator and make a law. Equally, I was part of the tripartite technical committee for the party. Amongst the stand-alone recommendations, for which my brother Yan know, one we stand tall is that we have to take these recommendations to the well of parliament so that we go table on a parliament and it becomes law. Onto this point, the minority leader of parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, don't communicate to Sengepo Solomon Thomas 1,000 times that it is now time that we have to take this report to parliament. Nothing has been done about that. And they know, and I will say this again, at a PPLC meeting, the current acting electoral commissioner, Edmond Alpha, said there's a distinction between recommendations and law. And because they know that the tripartite recommendations are yet recommendations, not law, they are denying to have these things to be tabled in parliament to become law, to give it the efficacy. But I'll tell you the truth. The SLPP are very good at running to the table to sit down, let us talk, let us agree, let us put it in black and white. But when it comes to implementation, they approach it at a snail pace. When I say snail pace, you know what that means?
Slow.
Slow. But I'll tell them realistically here that don't take Sierra Leoneans for granted. Now, Salon, you see rebel war. When people against Fodis and call, now woman and common treat against her. Sierra Leoneans have what we call that enthusiasm for sure, that elasticity of patience. But when that patience run out, wallah, it's not fine to see. And we are telling President Bio, he's nicknamed the father of democracy. Let him don't wash it away. This is exactly our position.
All right. Like I come to Honorable Muniru. What's good about this PR system?
Yes, before I mention waiting good, I just want to tell my brother, say, he lay a premise where you not get a background of, because before you take something to parliament, people for don't sit down, then for don't get waiting they agree.
What do you mean by people? Who don't know the people?
Like for instance, the tripartite committee we sit down, because you need to take something where people not agree on it. Because when you go to parliament, it's going to be a question that will be put, those in favor and those against. Parliament for don't get something we already don't be discussed. Like my brother rightly mentioned, the Lome Peace Accord, people met, they have agreed clauses. So what did they do? They brought those clauses to parliament for it to be domesticated. That is how parliament function. He knows he's a lawyer. Like
so they say they're not done.
It has not been. There are clauses, like he's saying, that has not been agreed upon yet. And because those clauses have not been agreed upon yet, how will you take it to parliament for domestication?
So the results of waiting, AKK say that it's a slow pace when they take out.
The slow pace here is a committee. This committee consists of both the opposition and the current government. So if the committee is yet to get an agreed resolution, how will they take it to parliament to approve? Like he rightly mentioned, we have to get a referendum if parliament sees it as a necessity. That let's take it to the people out there for them to either accept or reject. Like he rightly mentioned, Section 38 was amended. And the thing I will quickly say is the fact that Section 38 was not amended just because of war. Will you say South Africa is practicing PR system because they've got war? Will you say Germany is practicing PR system because they've got war?
Sorry, sir.
No, it's a system.
Sorry, sir, we need to change the language.
Okay, sorry. Now we will go English. Maybe I want to say now English I will teach. So, like what they say, South Africa need to practice PR system because they get war. Germany need to practice PR system because they get war. Before the program, they call list of countries where don't advance where they practice PR system, not because of war. So, Section 38 was not amended on the pretext of the rebel war. But let me come quickly to show the people who are listening us what are the values of the PR system, and as we can continue the power sharing, because like my brother and his cohorts likely said in 2018, you hear them they say, now we can't get speaker. Why? Because they needed power sharing. If they had got the speaker, that's a form of power sharing.
And then another whole topic.
Yeah, let me come. I'm just giving a background that APC wants something, but they don't want it to be by law. They wanted to get the speakership of parliament, but they don't want it to be in a pronouncement like the president is saying power sharing. But you getting the speaker of parliament while the president is for SLPP, that's a form of power sharing. But let me come quickly to why the PR system is good for Sierra Leone. Yes, it has some disadvantages because when it comes to selection of candidates, like both SLPP and APC did in the 2023, candidates were not selected evenly. We'll discuss that as we go. But first, let me give quick advantages of the PR system. One, the PR system, they bring what we call national unity. Me brother go tell, if you go to Freetown City Council now, not all thing where you've on a Kisoya, they say they become a gospel truth. No, because there are some checks and balances where they come up now from the 17 councillors, the way they from the other party. You go equally in a corner, similar thing they happen. You go to McKinney, similar thing they happen. Now that's the PR system they look at. The PR system, they call that national unity. Like when my brother say, we don't need to forget a situation where we become a rubber stamp. The moment you pronounce something, bam, it becomes a gospel truth. No, we want to see that system where they bring checks and balance. And the PR system, now one thing where they set what we call checks and balance. That make, if you go now put lock-up, for instance, who say entirety from the days of our father, waiting be they happen. Now pure APC they come out in that party. You go now Bo independent be the come out. You go Kenema independent be the come out. But that no be they happen at the north because they no get that system of democracy. So when they look at the PR system now, who say, for instance, the SLPP honorable and go to work because they want to maintain the leadership of SLPP in power. So they put all the effort for make sure say the legacy of SLPP, the northern people then feel them. So they don't want that. They waiting them want to see now say all man APC, we see the card and say Tolombo, all man Fala. This time we're not going to be like that. That national unity picture is now showing. So when you go to the north, you see SLPP members of parliament working assiduously because they want to see how we could gain heavy votes from that of the north. So that is the national unity aspect what they talk about. The next thing where as a Sierra Leoneans, they support the PR system for that because it is save the country a lot of wastages. Like when my brother say I go join them for sympathize with my colleague, honorable member, we just lost in life yesterday. Had it been in the first past the post, by now like AKK self don't go contest for become a honorable member because they no say the game open. Because you know say in get stake na APC, they go one now go inside for say that symbol who say me brother don't die so that me they get them. You know how that fet they go there even within themselves. And SLPP within a power they one go they say Jana na not but we win a ma. So that fet they we all know it in happen. We don't lost lives, we don't lost properties, we don't lost plenty other thing them. But because na PR system, that man the moment we get in civic layout, we get in perpetual rest, waiting they happen. We look at the list. Who are the next? We bring her in. No money not to be wasted. But if now first past the post, we say constituency system, we they go conduct election. NEC alone they spend not less than 3 billion, and people where they listing go and know how that money come about. For instance, every constituency gets centers. The center depends on the number of voters we register in a constituency. For instance, my constituency has 12 centers, and every center gets stations where they form like 300 per station. So if 3,000 people register, just know it's 10 stations straight within that center. So what thing they tell you? If they tell you so for every station, we'll get voter identification officer, we'll get voter ballot paper issuer, we'll get ballot box controller, all them people in day with Tianda. When you check the money when NEC they pay each and every one of them from training for let them know what thing they go do, till to the day for the election, all done they cost Sierra Leone huge money. Now then the APC wants we continue for the deeper in this country. Sierra Leone don't move to an era where we want to use them 3 billion plus money than they for make sure say the roadway AKK they cry for we not going to the north. We able to provide them for the north. The light way they cry for, we able to provide them for Sierra Leoneans. Now that they want see. So the next thing like what I say it reduce wastages because we not go for good to any by election.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
When you use the word wastage, it sounds negative, like really important.
Like when it's a first past the post now wastage. For instance, I don't just
wastage
because if you go spend 3-point-something billion just for like one honorable come back in a parliament, you know what that means. That 3-point-something billion, if Nami drive safe way I don't make, we go now go make AKK in your drive because they don't make that money day. So now then they will try for say. But now in a PR system, we just the what na the list because Honorable Dura don't die. The next man at the list, Ekaisai. Where Honorable Moigwa die in a Kenema. It was very easy to just take Honorable Abubakar Fofana, pam. When Honorable Moigwa become a speaker, it was just easy to take the next Honorable, pam.
How does they show loyalty to members of parliament, to their constituents? Because many a time, the point now that most members of parliament, when they go through now parliament, because of this PR system, all seems to be loyal to them people, instead be loyal to the party.
Fine. Like we can rightly say, I make I feel like my brother is not honorable it. And when not honorable it, you don't know what's in the body in way honorable carry. Constitutionally, in get the constitution, you know say the function of an honorable is not for constituency development, with all due respect.
But then the constitutional
they ever give that in a APC be count and as SFP kind of power will pull them because then be the beat honorable for them. We know we Abbas Bundu, the one that will be the follow-up parliament, the first 2080 will come. As then give the first 63 million, just remember 63 million, then begin one after honorable and for that money.
Is it that constitutional for
constitutional? Constitutional and APC no will be counted for waste. Just for let them waste the country money.
But we are
that's never been. Like what I say, me wa come as who come now Abbas Bundu condemn him. If you hear in at the 10 account wait to say let people and go build party office with the money from there, it cut them off straight. Like what I tell you, people and begin going after the MP them for 63 million leon, where they give for a whole year. Remember, a whole year, 63 million leon. Constituent them begin going after the honorable them. Because you know, say as the money clicking at the account, fam, they all do aware. Then begin going after. So Abbas Bundu say, you know what? I need the life of my honorables and I don't want them to be subjected to any kind of violence. So a councillor straight, a pull. Development of every constituency and ward is a devolved function to council. Then a lay down principle. Now I make me brother get the constitution. If you open the section, it will tell you say the function of an honorable member is to make laws, do oversight functions. Nothing is mentioned when it comes to constituency development. But what thing we can do, because we are member the way they come from, we constituency the way they represent. Now I make for instance, if you go Kanike, you see a whole police station where they get just this room big pass and treat them. I don't make a story. You go Offering Lane, you see a community center with a story. You go na New Road, you see Washkawa, call Ministry of Youth. So all them things in there, you go at Shobi Corner, you see Concrete Road. You go to Yandama Farm, you see school. All them things in there because we are part of the society who they represent. So if anything go wrong, we do inside sociology, what they call a collective responsibility. Under that collective responsibility, what affects another man affects you. Now me go in our village, if person die, nobody ain't gonna farm for that day because it becomes everybody's business. But yeah, the next door they get buried, the next door get married. That married me well because yeah, the society, everybody independent.
All right, last thing before they come to AKK. Inside the press release, we actually then put out the number 2 points now that the SLPP government really want to hold on to power, make them they push for this PR system. Waiting at the SLPP they don't take.
Fine. SLPP government where you follow them from 1961, you don't say APC no ever win election and give them power. SLPP na a democratic.
Does that sounds people they really they wasting time for go vote?
No, because like what I said, democracy is existing. And because democracy they exist, it tells you every 5 years you go for camp, ask for the mandate of the people. APC be do it to call wrong delimitation of constituencies. Una na media specialist una can do Richard. AKK here is another specialist. He's a lawyer. Say we got forget what to call tangible evidence so they present for the court for accept. If you look at the 2018 election, when they look at first past the post, SLPP get 49 honorable, APC get 68 honorable. But the 49 honorable then vote, it outweigh the 68 honorable by over 100,000 votes. It will testify to that. The data are there. It's not a secret. It tells you because the constituencies were unevenly distributed. Honorable Mara, we don't serve in 2 terms. He came to parliament with less than 3,000 votes, while Honorable Bosti Munda in Kenema came to parliament with 22,000 votes. So you begin to ask yourself, what is happening? What is this delimitation we are talking about? Where Honorable from Kenema is coming to parliament with 22,000 votes, Honorable from Falaba is coming to parliament with less than 3,000 votes. So now make them while we continue this constituency system because they know say that will continue for give them majority of the seats.
Okay,
That's not what we are looking at here in this country.
AKK, from your premise, Elena, that by law, also the term this solo gets a PR system. We use them in 2002 because of we just come on a war, and by law, like you say, Section 38A be amended and see the reason why Pakaba say, well, we need to go into this block system so that we get people who represent in the parliament. Now you don't get from Honorable Munu. For the PR system, they bring national unity. Why is the APC party they deny say no, this is not about national unity, this is about for dinner power. And when they gradually come into system of one party rule. So waiting exactly the APC seems one for achieved after all Empress list also condemnation, not rejection about this PR system.
Okay. Waiting the APC really want to achieve is to equally guard this constitution, the grand norm. We'll guard this constitution jealously, fiercely, and with our sweat and blood. This constitution will protect it. And so therefore, one thing we Honorable sometimes in Osabi, when he mentioned, say, Germany, they do this, Ireland, they do PR, other countries, then they do PR. What is wrong about it? And sometimes you not try to know whether it is provided for in their constitution. In the Sierra Leone constitution, our system of governance that is provided for at section 38 is the first past the post, and that is what we are protecting. The drafters of this constitution will know that. For make the president be the fountain of honor, not of us in we gear more at this Naingia that powers them the way they use so today. And so anything there, the APC is ready to protect it. And so if you want to change anything there, they will go back to the people and let them give you that legitimacy. That is our argument. So now, back to the discussion. When my brother say the PR system is not only practice for war. Of course, nobody know they tell you say the only time you go do a PR system now when you come off from war. I repeat, the reason why Sierra Leone not be able to go into the first past the post by then, now because we don't come out into war. And so there are certain terrains that will be hard for access. So President Kaba in wisdom said, let's amend this provision. He not do it by himself unilaterally. He seek the directives of this country and we do them correctly. And after all done, he revert them back to waiting the constitution provide for. So that's what we want to achieve. My brother say, how then we go rectify or take something at parliament where some people are not agree it? Well, argument very simple. He knows that. Let us stop the politics of deceit. Let us be frank to people in this country. Let us put ourselves first. Let us put Salon first and deny ourselves that politics of deceit. In the recommendation we'll submit to President beyond the 1st of July 2024, we get what we call 80 recommendations we will all agree on. We get 4 divergent views and we get stand-alone recommendations. The APC is asking that outside the 4 divergent views and the stand-alone recommendations, like how he rightly say in his words I am using, what we and Una agree the 80, let us first make a lover. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Let's before we make to not agree by it. Let this stand alone. From number 1 to number 80, where SLPP agree, APC agree, we'll be sitting on that table, we will sign. Look, Karen go to parliament, they'll go approve and force back. And they're not doing it. The next step further. Now that he says for every by-elections, government, they spend close to 3.5 billion. I don't know that statistics. I don't know who said Honorable pulled that figure.
I gave you the breakdown. For me,
that is completely fictitious.
I'm an economist. I gave you the breakdown.
That is completely misleading. And it creates a picture wherein it's so disingenuous to Sierra Leoneans. How can you, for heaven's sake, let us talk fiscal discipline here.
All right.
Just for a constituency election, you spend 3.5 billion leons. It's not feasible. It's not realistic.
I'll give you a breakdown.
In less than 20 personnel, them, where you they get for every polling center, how much you they pay one person? For heaven's sake. It's not just true. You see, these things that okay, sit on a public would they talk and would they deceive people deliberately. It's unfair to Sierra Leoneans. However, what with the APC they say in this, and we stand by them. We they say to President's BO, firstly, we know they say we want PR system or we don't want PR system. We are saying pursuant to Resolution 78. Then we come back to the people and ask the people, do we continue with the PR system or we resort back to our first past the post and let the people make the decision? This is where we stand. And we'll stand there. The other point we want to make very clear to Honorable Muniru and by extension the SLPP. As he say, APC no one day win elections. If APC no one day win elections, they put onto strict proof. Make a pull forward the data. Now statistics of the recent election, we just don't come up from. And let we see. Let we verify by RRF and by the data entering officers how the enter will results them. It's nowhere to be found. But because we celebrate peace over discord, we put Salon first. Amongst any vice of division, we agree. Someone come out and say, yes, politics not to do or die. Let we agree for this, agree for the bigger picture. We celebrate Samora Kamara for that. This is why we are here today. But one thing we want to make known to them, it's that the things them way then they do, whether we feel say they don't get impunity, and because of that impunity, they feel say the impunity they go unchecked. We'll tell them that with a nipper in the body this time around, it will never be business as usual. So it is going to be a situation wherein the people of Sierra Leone will speak to the excesses of the SLPP. And they will tell them that indeed enough is enough. We Sierra Leoneans deserve better. We deserve people who are accountable to us. We deserve people who rebrand the image of Sierra Leone. Not to people who believe in fanfare and pageantry. We believe, say, then they go and paint a picture in the diaspora for which the reality on ground is different. Sierra Leone is nicknamed a narcotic state. Sierra Leone is lodging or hosting a drug lord, a kingpin in the name of Umar Sharif. And speakers from government continue to downplay it. An ambassador sent to Guinea was intercepted in his vehicle with substances suspected to be drugs. All these things are happening in this country. Teachers are going unpaid. Strike upon strike. Bloated budget. The president and the first family continues to fly first classes. Records have been celebrated of the president and the first family being celebrated as the highest flying president ever in the history of this world. What are we benefiting from same? Nothing. The country is wrecking down.
So inside in
retrogression has become the order of the day in Sierra Leone. And Honorable Muniru is seated here. They conveniently tell people of this country, say, we are doing well and we want to continue doing well via the PR system and to extend it to the executive where we have power sharing.
All right.
But look, Naya, that is where I am coming back. Everything we did, man, they talk about, listen carefully, and I make it take me time for address them. He said, APC be the clamor. So we wanted the Speaker of Parliament. This is the same SFP who hasn't got an ounce of respect for democracy. Then take policemen at the well of Parliament. These parliamentarians and ask them out of Parliament just for them to forcefully have a Speaker of Parliament in their own way. We all know that. It's not going unrecorded. Sierra Leoneans know these things. These ill vices are evident. Would the Chief Justice will be get in terms of office now? They intimidate her to the extent that it resign. All these are bad vices the SLPP is doing. And if they get that knowledge of power sharing that it will enhance peaceful cohesion, when not be allowed the needful to be done. But rather, them beat parliamentarians, they pull parliamentarians in a parliament, then beat Honorable Cherry Coco, disgrace people, pull the Chief Justice forcefully, and all these ill vices. And now you don't 7 years down the line. You don't remember power sharing. Now, why you want to come on? Never remember power sharing. The question would they ask is, make them propose to with the model. Is it the power sharing going to be that you can second now the general election, I go be vice president? Let we know about.
All right.
Or is it that you can second now the election, I go get the Chief Justice? Let we know. Let them provide for us the roadmap, and let us see exactly what is this roadmap. And that is why I am saying, listen, this is the position of the APC.
You're right.
We are not saying yes or no. The APC is saying we will defend the majority of Sierra Leoneans with our sweat and blood. What the people of this country want is what we will defend. That's our position.
All right. We get a vox pop we go for play. Also, Sierra Leoneans then get their own take about this PR system and power sharing. But inside this press release, one word they wanna use unconstitutional manipulations. What thing that they mean when I say the SLPP government they do unconstitutional manipulations?
That's exactly the key word. Number one, I cited the issue of us challenging vehemently the introduction of the PR system in 2023. No less a person argued that issue at the Supreme Court, but a drafter of this constitution, the late Abdullahi O. Conte. And in the courtroom, he reminded Justice Babatunde Edwards, the CJ then, say, I taught you at the law school. He said, this was not what I taught you. He said, for every legislation, the drafters of the legislation know the objects they want to achieve. What exactly is the problem they want to remedy? He said, when we were drafting this constitution, the object we wanted to remedy was a situation wherein we wanted to take away dictatorship. We wanted to take away the one-party system and give back power to the people to have a decision into who they choose to represent them and those representatives to be accountable to them. That was the object. So now, if you don't look at the PR system, as my brother rightly say, it say it reduce the issue of wastages.
It brings national unity.
When the PR system, and let this be in inverted comma, I want to say this unequivocally, that the PR system is a fine system of governance.
Thank you.
But however, when it is left in the hands of rogues like the SLPP, aftermath is what we see today.
Thank you.
Right. Before we play the vox pop, Honorable Muniro,
Yeah.
as ordinary Sierra Leoneans where they watch out there go say the SLPP don't they in power for 7 good years.
Good.
And the first time when they come into power from 2018, they don't ever talk about power sharing. That's not something where they look troubling to the all people's Congress. Now down memory lane, you know, starting when it was early. Now when they time for retire, like where they can say, Kondo young, you know, get waste now where it don't they old now. So now because SLPP they try for done the term of office, and then they say they still want for them in power. Now that make they bring up power sharing.
Well, let me make this quick. Thank God, my brother. I can always get friends Sam because he's a legal man. The only unfortunate partner because he not get the parliamentary experience. And Awale get the parliamentary experience because me they talk from the parliamentary experience when NEC conduct an election at the city budget. So I can break down with an authority. And I make a tell and say every center gets 300 people within a station. And the station they be multiplied by the number of people when they form a center. Again, the breakdown say if 3,000 people register in a center, that center they get within 10 stations. And every station, again, the breakdown say we get voter identification officer, we get ballot paper issuer, we get ballot box controller, inside at 20 people. Now make a get all the figure. And each one of them people and they know they are not paid less than 500 millions. Less than. it depends to the cadre where they give, because when they go first, before they go the training, they give them first quota. After the training, they give them package. Then when they're done for conduct the election, they pay them off. Where every officer may go with less than 1,000 billion now in owes at the end of the day. And again, the figures say every ballot paper where they print now colored. Me get printing station. I know what it costs for print one paper. So just remember, if 7, 8, 11, 12,000 people register, then print ballot paper for each one of them people in day. Let me bother do the mathematics and tell me the 3.5 billion are just a token, because I know one give figure way directly then at the paper. So that don't that side
sorry, sir. If that money you class them for be a waste
when it is done repeatedly,
yes, it's
fine.
A waste.
Fine.
I only word waste.
Fine. When it is done repeatedly.
Okay, it's a waste. That's the
when it is done repeatedly.
No, right.
No, now that line there I use. If we do a one-off, when every 5 years,
we use and that's like wastage.
When it is done repeatedly.
Okay,
fine.
Your opinion.
Good.
So, what about that money they also in the goal? When the SLPP thing say the APC be the waste that money they when it's done repeatedly, as you say. Inside that money they go, inside the SLPP they take that money go.
Very good. Will they put her now for pay for AKK and PK where they go schools? Because free quality education continue for pay all the for the picking the way they take public exam where they go school.
Okay, now school are you picking in that sense, sir?
Me picking Ahmadiyya, of course. Now they me go.
Ferry Junction.
Yes, in fact, now we get one of the best classroom there now. Where you go inside Ahmadiyya, inside the entire Sierra Leone, now we get the best classroom.
Okay.
That
is part of the free quality education.
Now the packages the way.
You picking self the part of them.
What? I say me picking they go Ahmadiyya. If they go Ahmadiyya and they pay school, if you wait till that they mean.
Okay, that's right.
No, let's just answer this question before you go to Sierra Leone. That's how we say now, because now we want common power. I want to let you know, say AKK no say this constitution no say Salon at 10 years. So SLPP gets a longer mandate for acts again after another 5 years for come back na power. The only thing I'm mad bill in this constitution say no go contest again. The next presidential candidate can be Muniru. It can be any other person.
Everything in their power.
It's blood or water.
For
one thing. Now make we need to do anything with the constitution not say. The constitution not say na 10 years. You know that. You know then the constitution. The constitution make an amendment.
Emergency according to AKK. They will call the PRC.
Like what I say, now make I say I feel like for me brother, I not go parliament it because he rightly say no. What I mean? It says section 38 was amended. No, what I mean? It says section 38 was amended, and the amendment still holds. Nobody no come again for turn out that amendment. You know that. So now make I say, you know what the constitution say. Now in talk and say they amend section 38. And from where they amend that, they don't come for pull the amendments. No. You know, now make I say as amended. When they amend the Legal Practitioners Act, you know the provision the way they count for say you will attend Stradina be just for a college, now you go law school. But now Unimark don't come, Jala don't come. They don't put that amendment, they say all them college then they the student and go law school. Until they come back and make other amendments, that amendment continue for exist. So now that's AKK for no. As far as this constitution is concerned, PR system and the first past the post continue for be part of the election system.
All right. Wanna continue for stay with me. This now Unity Broadcasting morning show. You go continue for send the text message now 076-946-948 as the text messages they don't trip in, and also with Facebook page. Now we listen quick to the Vox Pop and then we go come and let the two gentlemen then answer exactly what in the ordinary Sierra Leoneans and they say out there wanna listen.
We then at the heart of Freetown. Forget citizens then view on the PR system where the ruling government they push for. Why is the opposition they against that? On a come with we, let we go get waiting as citizens then view on this PR system. The government they push for PR system of governance and opposition they against that. Waiting I take on that.
Well, me take is once ala no go dey. And the PR system, me I find out say another get violence. So me I prefer the PR system than the constituency. This PR system will last. We find out say no there no violence. The violence level we see say one erupt na between Kelfala Mara and one other flag bearer.
So what go be your advice to both parties them?
Well, the advice from the APC, then always the one they take ownership of anything. And if we say constituency, we will find out say the country no go forge ahead.
So wetin go be your advice to the ruling government?
Well, the ruling government, inside when dem say dem no get representation, make dem find way make dem represent the people in there, because dem say from Usai to Brookfields, dem say representation no dey.
The ruling government dey push for a PR system of governance, while opposition no favour this. Wetin na you take on am?
Well, the PR system, me own take, I look and say it look good. Because if you check right now, all the districts they must get representation from each political party, which they differentiate from that first one. We go say this particular district has so this particular political party this other district then get this political party. But in a PR system, when you get a minimum vote of 10% in that particular area, you don't get one seat. So when I already come on that district, they not go for belong to one political party.
So wetin go be your advice to them political party?
Well, political parties get for do and no more in the fine interest of Sierra Leone. That is to say, even when they choose somebody from the district for represent a certain political party, let it work in the interest of the district and the people, not just the political party where you get for go serve.
The ruling government they push for a PR system of governance, while opposition no favour this. Wetin na you take on am?
And by 2007 we get constituency level. Why that be so nice? Even for me now, as I tell you, I don't know say for other than my own constituency, because this PR system just don't come box up everything. You understand? Because believe in me, the politician then they take the PR system that's at the ruling side, then they take and say the PR system fits them. Then the opposition they take and say the PR system not fits them. No advice now in this. Then they try for come and amend this. The PR system it not fits we at all. It not fits we.
The ruling government they push for a PR system of governance, while opposition they against that. Wetin na you take on that?
Well, according to me, even this morning, I've been in the house, I listened to this program here on 98.1. But me will take the politicians really need to try for we, they fight for themselves and they fight for we. Not all the time this for PR system, because the country peaceful, because PR system at this time, with the businessman they would suffer, because they shape the city to three mayor and it all don't make sense. Not all the time this.
So what is your advice to the political party then?
The political party, they need advice on APC, let them push, and not allow to this PR system. I mean, like me, we should also are they against that, because not to the time this for PR system.
So any advice for the ruling government?
The advice to the ruling government, they carry the country today peaceful, so we gladly they can do business, no problem. And who they advise them, like me, so they advise them, let them stop on this PR system, let them continue what they don't carry on, let them continue all man they peaceful. We gladly will do this as peaceful one.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Apologies to we reporters that will be sending that box up for McKinney and Bolton. Now, AKP, you don't hear me waiting the organized reunions and say, what is your take on the perspective?
Firstly, I want to say exactly the Vox Pop gets a balance of two people and they in favor and two people and they are against. I'm a very keen person when I do some things. Then, however, I just feel say, had you taken it a step further to have it 7, 9, or 11, and if I don't say exactly the difference of opinion, but when it's like this, the SLPP still continue to feel say they are making inroads because of this particular way the Vox popping was done. You cannot have a contest where you have 4 people and 2-2. You just have to have a very, how do you say, is it uneven number? Is it uneven number? We get either 9, 7, 5, so that we know whether they get a casting vote or a deciding vote.
Was very vehement against it.
So
said,
for me,
Honorable, we had 9 Vox Pop. When we did try for compiler, remember this program was slated for yesterday. There was an issue with the system and the building.
Exactly.
So by the time we produced the try for compiler, the 9 Vox Pop He couldn't go.
I can understand with you. So I'm just responding. I'm not holding you for that at all. I'm just responding to what was just aired. That the people of this country, one SLPP need to understand today. This is the day of enlightenment, the age of enlightenment, the age of technology. Those dark days of politics don't pass. That person said, "We feel so you know go school, but I get access to his phone." Now, prior to this time, the traditional media was radio. Everybody only radio they listen. Now, but good thing that people don't know radio. Say radio not the sell now. Everybody now WhatsApp phone they buy right now. People they follow it online. So that is telling you people they follow now thinks them within the click of the finger. So we they still they communicate to SLPP and to the government of President Bio. I repeat what I said. He's nicknamed the father of democracy, making not allow that for wash away. Every president they enjoy when it exits power, make it get a befitting exit and make it left in country in peace and quiet. That is what every president wants to achieve. President Bio will never feel satisfied if he left this country in chaos. And one thing I want to make people know, the APC does not believe in retaliation. The APC does not believe in retributive justice. When Ernest Bai Koroma take over power in 2007, 3 months down the line, he not touch nobody. He say, everybody make you work. He ask people from other parties if they can join him for work. Then work na water. Make SLPP not feel intimidated or jittery because of the things that we don't do to Sierra Leoneans. The ill vices, the mismanagement and poor administration, they feel that because then they left power, APC they chase them. I said this at Liberty. I've said this at different outlets. The APC not believe in that. Abdul Karim seated here. Na born are born. Na boy I go school. I never applied to God for making them go born me na born. So we will never see a situation where we divide this country based on regional or tribal lines. One thing we say, because SLPP don't fail so abysmally, if APC can have power in 2028, attempt just 1 month or 2 months for do what SLPP do and they fail past SLPP. Take this one, I had it talk on a television. We they come on a reconciliatory mode. We they come for make sure say we they can uplift this country from these dull drums of development we don't plunge we into, and uplift this country again once more, rebrand this country again and give them a facelift. However, that cannot be done when President Bio gets a seamless transition in peace and quiet. That is more so the reason I want to say this to President Bio. All the one that today, when they tell us, hey, I no left power, APC get for run after you, APC go, APC vindictive. They will be the first people tomorrow we go point finger up and say it's worse. Taste of the pudding is eating. Today and Koroma, majority of the people that will make ministers are in the veterans today. It's not novelty. President Biafra understands, say, if he's ruling, he's not ruling only the SLPP. He's ruling the people of this country. And he's making good roads both in the APC and the SLPP. And he must have that confidence in himself that even if I left power, my safety cannot only be guaranteed by SLPP, but it can be guaranteed by Sierra Leoneans. If we only try to continue to preach this message to him, he will understand that Sierra Leone is not only for SLPP or for the South. He is the president for the entire Sierra Leone, and we all continue to see him from that point.
Before me colleague come in, Suma, Honorable Muniro.
Yeah, I want to come to the voice pop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think, when you come to the voice pop, do you think the people of Sierra Leone ready for this PR system? And if they are ready, how one of the SLPP they go about Odua?
Very good. Not to how they ready for Duam because it already 90 on now. 90 people they practice as we speak. The PR not to like something we go for camp. It they on now because Naimeka just tell me brother say Honorable Dura we don't die after we get a befitting burial. The next man on the list is coming, so it tells you the PR is on. So all we do they try for Duna for educate the people and more on how for user, especially the political parties, because the political party them where both APC and SLPP included. Now we know sabi use the PR system. It now make the voice pop there. I like my brother they waiting and say the third person say we the politician then are waiting the suit to how they do. And now that now we problem. So now make what would they talk to the people? A lot talk with sincerity and honesty. They always make the analysis. The crux where they all be the bench on awaiting peace. We need peace in a saloon. The PR system, na a peaceful system. Fet no dey, nothing no dey. So, like what I say, wetin make me dey blame the party them. In the PR system what they practice currently, APC go take 5 honorables, he send the all na Western, Usana just 7 constituency then get. SLPP did likewise, all 5 honorables to the east, to the west. When you look at Eastern, now we get 11 constituency. It will surprise you for no say SLPP na just 2 honorables then get in the entire east. APC na 3 honorables then get in the entire east. From Ferry Junction, say come centrally all Sidom. There is not an individual that can say I'm an honorable sitting here. So that is where both parties went wrong. But there again, the honorable themselves for they practice the PR, not even sabi waiting a PR. Because what I mean, when they say PR system, now a system where you not forget a constituency identified. A PR system, now them call them district block system. So when you take them from Joy Bridge, take to Aberdeen Bridge, the 16 honorable they will get. Then for you to come together, I can always say, if they all come together, say, with they give 300,000 monthly, then 16, if they give 300,000 monthly, we will do mathematics, 16 by 3, go give you close to 40 some, okay, 10, 30, 6, 6, 6, 18, nana 48 million dandy. If they give dandy for every quarter, 48 times 3, don't give over 100 million. So tell me, if they use 100 million quarterly, they divide the city of Freetown from Joy Bridge to Aberdeen Bridge, they go with development. Who that they enjoy? Now the citizens of this country they enjoy. So like what they say, both honorables do not know how to operate the PR system because everybody is more glued to their party. Whilst the PR system is saying no, we need development at every quarter. If you are representing the district and not a political party or a particular area. So waiting will they try for preach out. Now follow we will educate the people more. Let them able understand waiting are really the PR system and how it will function. Like what I say, honorable Lansana no need just for working at Black Hole because they know. I need for go work from Joy Bridge, take to Aberdeen Bridge, Tower with the Lumley for able cross can Eastern for work. Sheriff with the Aberdeen for able cross can Central for work. Mare with the Moriton for able cross can West Eastern for work. Now so the PR system say. So when they're ready for all meeting, they for able move to the meeting at every area within the district. But like what I say, we need for educate them. Now my brother don't talk plenty things, but you know show me really it who said the PR system really bad.
This is
and me don't come for let you know say the PR system good and are they show within are the flaws there.
You really sorry sir, you really go through them press release.
Yes.
The APC president.
We did.
Because they made mention of several things. One,
they say they go use their blood and water. No, they not to better.
No, it's not about that point. They use one phrase when they say unconstitutional manipulation. Now you the SLPP.
I don't just tell my brother say section 38 was amended. And amendment, the moment they do amendment, as long as this 1991 constitution continue for exist, that amendment continue for be part of this constitution.
The loyalty
the
loyalty of members of parliament to the party seems to be so respected compared to the loyalty to them people.
Now because this same constitution the whole win up neck. This brother no say.
The SLPP party really ready for the constitutional review?
That is on now as I speak.
How far?
It's if I can put her into percentage, it's over 70% now. All we wait for that for will get to a limit to side because not to we even start an APC starter way back 2014-15. Who side Justice Cowan, if not so we call him. Now starter waiting they make them not done them because they want put after you now you back. The man say he agree, so they put at the corner.
Then at the exit door.
We know then exit door. No, now mother in 10 year time now in the door. SLPP continue for be an institution from where we come 1951.
Right.
We continue for lead.
For the text messages there. The SLPP they now the exit door.
Not to SLPP. The 5-year term where we don't ask for the second term.
So I retract.
Correct. And say this 5-year mandate. We don't ask. We don't have 2 years. We get 3 years more. Okay. Not to SLPP.
Okay.
Now the 5-year mandate.
Okay, the presidency. They now the exit door.
Fine.
And you say constitutional review process they carry on now.
Yes.
The APC starter. Well, but I don't know why the reason when they not be able.
Me tell you because they put more time for more time.
That is your opinion, sir.
But Justice Cowan say no, I agree.
So now coming to the SLPP or this current government, waiting at the exit door. I have still the emphasize the exit door because yes, they come and
we ask for new mandate back.
So before that, ask for every new mandate.
Yes, now 5 years.
You Well, I don't know. That's constitutional. Yes.
5 years, yes.
You go agree that the ruling party or the current government not seems to be that much putting serious or effort in reviewing the constitution, even when it's a 70%.
Now, like way them pull Parebu say, you cannot set the rules in the middle of the game. If we can now, we drop that.
Middle of the game, is it that the game favor una make una
no, wait I mean, if we can't put her now, just na power share we don't put now. Wait they say na because one common power. So if we come back, we can't drop waiting referendum. Waiting then go say na because one common power back. So now I make me the advice because I don't know what the decision of government is saying. I the advice the referendum for come after the 2028 election. Any government where they win, when a SFPP they can continue under the new leadership who they get, we go take her now just after the 2028. Why not? We are delivering for the people. So this brother no say the entire host they get lights now with the love. Very good.
APC fortunate to get the presidency as the president.
Fortunate.
Good. Yes. Yeah. Then from side you think say then go give the SLPP.
Like when my brother rightly say,
house
no,
like vice president.
Like when my brother rightly say, I like what he say. Let's come to the table. Let's do this power sharing as to which percentage you should have and what will you get. Let me say it's a process. This process is not coming from the sky. It's human beings that we discuss. If AKK lost, I will look at and say by table we don't agree for the speakership because or we get the vice presidentship because then go for lost back. The power not to 10 years.
We go to the text messages. AKK, you don't hear waiting. Don't say. I want in just 2 minutes let you respond to run while we text messages.
Can that be fair to me or I wait after the text message I respond? Because Honorable Minister,
no, you first begin the time. Yeah. No, but I first begin the time to respond to the voice before I take my own.
Genuinely speaking, the PR system, if extended to the executive, get the proclivity for turn this country back to a one-party state. Why? Until they say, unable elucidate on exactly the disadvantages or the demerits of the PR system.
Now, one leak out. They want no.
Let me look at this fact.
No, go just say this thing not fine.
My brother here knows exactly. Say, in Sierra Leone, the executive is the most powerful arm of government.
So,
and if the executive is the most powerful arm of government, don't forget, I said just now that the drafters of this constitution wanted to see multi-party democracy. Yes, the drafters of this constitution want multi-party democracy. And so they want everybody for field participating. And they want different political parties for get a say in the dispensation and the country. So now see, in the situation, how gullible Sierra Leone is. This is the context I want for you to understand. Wherein the president appoints Abdul Karim Kamara seated. The president will in wisdom appoint me as the minister of wherever you may choose.
Like how do Alpha can right now when I talk for
you see what they can happen? He has the sole prerogative in this constitution for hire and fire and for appoint cabinet ministers. You cannot take that away from him. And you know the largesse attached to the ministers. And here comes somebody, president or appointer. Don't forget from the APC get their own manifesto. They get their own object they want to achieve. If you want to go sink this into the object of the president, it's not going to have uniformity. So you know what you get for do? You go automatically fit into the agenda of the president because he wants to deliver. And you know what you don't do now? You don't back off from the institution we send you. What is going to happen? Rift. Why is the APC they say do this? The president they say do this. Who are you salving? And because you want to secure your job, realistically, the first law of nature is thyself. You go choose for work with President Bio as against the dictates of empathy.
No.
And don't forget, at this particular point in time, the position for hire and fire, now president gets her. So even if the APC recommend back to president, say no, we'll be send AKK to you. But the way AKK they perform, they replicate the ideas of the party. The president will say, wait a second. He's not here now working for APC. He's not here working now for the country. To me, we don't put here, he's delivering. All the objectives they are the game, all the timelines, it work towards them. Survivable for make up relieve them from duty. What is happening? You're beginning to lessen competent personnel in other smaller political parties. They're all the beginning to the line of the current government. You see the disadvantage. You don't create inefficiency for smaller parties. You don't begin to make the smaller parties the loss capacity, personnel. That's one lacuna.
You need to go that with it.
I know. I just try for elucidate exactly the demerits of this party.
Now, what to make us say they go that way?
You have not put the card on the table.
Okay.
We're all preempting here. If the SFP don't put
the PR system one count inside the power sharing.
That is where I am.
For instance, we don't do I don't die. Now APC back the count. If now SFP for count, we just forgot take count. So in the same power sharing, like what you say, if we don't let the paper, we don't show that for everything.
We go.
They don't go take. I don't counter. I don't show me say that's the people. So you maybe allow me for make me points there. Just don't finish me at this point. He's not ready to give me the platform to continue.
Now we listen to the messages.
You gave him the opportunity to continue.
So he will continue. He will continue for respond.
Before we get to text message, Barrister, you have the floor, sir.
Yes. When are the text messages?
Yes.
Kimrito will text messages, but if he say you still be there.
Yes, that's exactly what they try for say. Another disadvantage of the PR system, where would they try for say here is this. It completely they make when you take the power sharing to the executive, it make smaller parties not get saying anymore. Why? Don't forget, in leading democracies, the sooner you are at the helm of governance, you cease forget a political lens and get a national lens. And when that national lens comes into the picture, don't forget, it's the president who communicates to Sierra Leoneans on his manifesto, what he intends to come and do. I hope I'm making sense. And so whosoever the president co-opts into the executive, don't forget you are coming to work on that manifesto as promised by the president.
No, it doesn't go like that.
Honorable.
We're going to have national development. The man is not in parliament. He's not here.
For make a lady
have national development.
That's what we this is their secrets they are hiding.
No, that's
Elizabeth, I hope you understand it.
What
these are the things this guy
reality.
They say Achebe Chinua said when dry bones are mentioned in a proverb,
an old woman is always uneasy. We are both
knows that exactly these are their hidden cards
like that.
And now we are laying their cards even before they take them to the
go like that, my brother.
So they are always intimidated when we are exposing
it. Doesn't go like that.
Read the text messages because there are lots. I get about 9 text messages we come inside. I go read 3, and my colleague go read from the Facebook page, and then I go read from the YouTube page. Now, Mary from Bo say, I am disappointed my Vox Pop was not aired out. However, my condolence to the people of APC for our loss. And for AKK, your representation today is marvelous. I love you. Continue to shine. We will resist, like you said. Definitely, we are going to stand firm. No PR system will exist. And as for us, the APC, this is our mandate. Our press release has spoken. The people of Sierra Leone will listen. If they don't listen, we will resist. That's coming from Mary from Bolton. And Kadiatu, where they say in Kuntolo, plenty thank you to Honorable Muniru. But AKK is dominating you. What is wrong? Did SFPP do their assignment? Why didn't they send somebody stronger than AKK or to match AKK? However, Unity Broadcasting, you guys should give AKK more time to talk. I want AKK to talk and talk and talk. And the last one I go read before my colleague say, he say, kudos to Muniru. Muniru, you are always a vibrant politician. But politicking is not at this time. The people should speak and we want them to talk. Thank you, Unity Broadcasting, for this fairness. I see you guys have moved from blog now to an online television. And it's a kudos bringing all actors to have their voices heard. Your slogan is, well, I don't understand what you say, but your slogan should continue and emulate Unity Broadcasting. Thank you very much.
All right, a lot of messages so far. This one say AKK Sierra Leone is bigger than all of us. This one say Munuru, allow your colleague to establish his points. Unity, sorry, I not named the people away. Patrick Musa Momodu, na send a message we say AKK Sierra Leone big pass all of we. Ngo Joe blog. He talks say Abu Karim, you are patiently misleading the public. This from our Facebook page. It's not the views of Unity, please. Tamba Gevao say Munuru, allow your colleague to establish his points. Augustine J. Cambesin say Unity have been following you for long. You are actually equal to the tax. Keep it up. Thank you. This one say Munuru of RIM. He say you don't refer to the president. Well, I don't know what is that RIM anyway.
Radical Inclusion Movement.
Okay, Radical Inclusion Movement. Okay, that's the opinion of the person. This one say to be honest with us all watching, the PR system seems better, but it can weigh the APC they take them not so. But however, the SLPP need for constructively do them according to the constitution. All right. This one say Rose. Sorry if I pronounce your name really bad. He say, Honorable, you are really interesting, critical, logical, and more knowledgeable as compared to the lawyer. This one say the great lawyer. He say you really they up to tax. He say because you they talk with the people really they feel. The SLPP government don't really fail this country. Fode Osayo Kabia talk say welcome the political orator AKK Esquire. This one, the last two messages I will read for now. Sorry, Lizzie. This one say, it's just a Kamisai. It say, a clause should be added to the PR system stating that personnel from other political parties should not be dismissed simply for not supporting the ruling government or for refusing to act against it. Dismissal should only occur based on non-compliance, on ethical behavior, or poor performance. This one coming from Marcel Kroma.
On we WhatsApp page, Sori Kabia say in the text from McKinney. Thank you, AKK. You are vibrant. I see Ministry of Information calling you when APC comes. You have really proven that you are a good PR guy. Continue. My love for you is top notch. I am very much pleased with your representation everywhere you go. For you to sit on Unity Broadcasting and really vehemently express the APC's idea, I give kudos to Unity. Let your name resonate with the people of Sierra Leone. Thank you, AKK. I love you. And the other one, the last one, we come from we WhatsApp page, and another one I go read from we text message. It say, indeed, the PR system is a big mess. We repeat, these are the views of our Texas. It is not the view of Unity Broadcasting. It say, indeed, the PR system is a mess. We cannot allow this to take place. It is just one political party, the APC and the LCPP. What is wrong with the NDA, the PLP, and the other smaller political parties, RUF and so? However, they themselves have not put their houses in order. That is why I see the APC and the LCPP wrangling over their head. And the last one I go read for we text message. I just sweeping. It say, wow, AKK, you are a man of caliber. I really enjoy your submission today. Keep firm, man. Brother man, you're lawless. I think he wants to say, you being a lawyer has really proven. Okay, say loss. You being a lawyer has really proven. I see that your stand is firm. Continue to stand on your ground. Don't let these fools, the SLPP, fool you down. I hailed you, my Mr. Man. Continue your best. Thank you for this submission, and thank you for all the panelists. Honorable Munuru, don't speak again. Just hold it right there. and allow the gentleman to continue as we will resist the PR system. So that's now with text messages.
Yeah, text message. I don't know whether you want for it from YouTube or because of time.
Yeah,
This is really,
and we actually I don't see any text message where people are just watching. But because of time, these are the views of our Texas, and it has nothing to do with Unity Broadcasting. That is why we read exactly what they wrote.
Right.
The only correction we'll make here now when somebody said lawless, and I thought he wanted to write lawyers or laws. That's the only correction I made there.
All right. So an apology as well to the viewers them if we read any message we una feel comfortable about. Let's come to our Minister of Information. As a person,
but it was on before we go for the break.
Well, yes, we promised that we come to AKK because
but it was on before we go for the break.
Time not be that much. We are playing. We are giving a fair
playing field. AKK has to continue because he was speaking
and he was interrupting me.
So, Ministry
for you.
Yeah. I received that in Jesus' name. Yes. Genuinely, I want to appreciate all our esteemed listeners. This is part of the civic responsibility. Firstly, as a Sierra Leonean, you must know exactly what is happening in your country and how you may take steps to making inputs. And this is exactly one of the many ways they can make inputs into the civic space. We thank you so much. However, we want to continue to assure all of you guys that the APC, as we don't say before, we will continue for make sure say democracy not say all man, democracy say majority. So with the APC, they say, waiting majority of Sierra Leoneans they want. Now they with him up. We'll not go say, now wait till we want to. No, not to wait till we want. We say, if Sierra Leoneans them, President Bio any government, then can't we? They say, look, we want to go into election back. For let we continue with the PR system, or let we continue with the first past the post system, or this PR system, it don't work, we want to extend that to the executive. If Salon people, a majority say yes, the APC is yes. But if Sierra Leoneans then say no, the APC will say no and will resist. That is our position.
All right.
So we say, sorry, Lizzie, we say Sierra Leoneans because somebody did send message na the Facebook that not to all Sierra Leoneans in favor of what you do. Exactly. Specifically Sierra Leoneans of APCs or Sierra Leoneans in general.
No. Now you make if you listen when I say something, the person text before I don't talk. I say democracy not say all man. The brother I know that. Democracy say the majority. So if the majority of Sierra Leoneans, irrespective of party color, say we want PR system, the APC is left with no alternative but to say yes to it.
Right.
Equally so, if the majority of Sierra Leoneans, irrespective of party colors, for example, Unity here, you're apolitical. Yeah. And so if you guys, all of us, inclusive politicians, have agreed in the majority that we say no to PR system, wallahi, Pandema road small for we. It's not good do for we all.
All right, Honorable Muniru.
Yes, like where I've been trying for interject now for make me brother understand, say the PR system, now in government they try for bringing to the power sharing. And like what I say, people don't really understand the concept of PR. My brother rightly talk and say, what we need for do, now for make a table talk, let we show which ministry go inside and which one go inside. Now so the PR system they work. If APC now then for nominate speaker, if the speaker die, now then they nominate another speaker. That is the system. What we are looking at is not where APC will tell the speaker what to do. It's where the speaker functions for Sierra Leone. What we want to push for this country is what we call national development. It's not going to be any party ideology. Like he rightly said, let it now be the people-centered focus. We want to see how Sierra Leonean they think Sierra Leone. When we travel out of Sierra Leone, that is what we see. We've been to different countries. You go to America, the Americans think America, not to buy manifesto again. Waiting with the try for do now, what would they bring Camden system there? Now for developers who call a national development plan. When the national development plan, they tell we say in 3 years, we don't get away with light system. We don't do this, we don't do that. Not to by SNPP thought, not to by APC thought. All these ideas will come, now follow we think Sierra Leone. I make if you watch in the wisdom of the president, He don't introduce what we call the civic education, because in that civic education, what we dey try for do now for make the citizens of this country be enlightened. Just like what I say, people don't know even how the PR they go. For instance, if people know how the PR they function, PDP no go can waste in time na free tongue. PDP go just look outside and stronghold day, bam, they win all the seats they because now they get. Like we see for CB Tawana Kono, what's happen? Now they win all the seats can down. Though my brother go argue say now be first past the post, but under the PR system, now for give the least person a voice for be represented. So if PMDC we no say na bond party take all the might, dedicate an abont, and win all the seats in abont, then they get representation. That is what the PR system is looking at. I just want to take 7 minutes to just respond. I've just taken 2 minutes.
Time follow we expand on this because we produce another signal we like 3 times now. Well, as we tell una plenty. Thank you. It has been a great opportunity as we all see how the discussion was very civil and all 2 parties we are giving the opportunity for them to express themselves. And plenty thank you to all we Texas with viewers then. Una na the reason why we there. And then also na the reason why una safety under. We tell plenty thank you to the producers. We tell plenty thank you to Caroman and of course the technical team. And also to we Vox Pop coordinator when Mariban Dumbuya. Plenty thank you to we safe within the studio. And
Yes, so that's what we have to say. A very, very good morning and thank you for taking time for listening. I mean, Barrister AKK and Honorable Muniro Lansana for joining at the studio. The first one I know for AKK not street. What do I wake out for it? It was amazing.
I'm honestly mooning. Doing a very sad
honorable brother.
Yeah. And that man happens to be my really close friend whilst we are at NOAS, National Union of APC Students. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Honorable Anestura. We all emanated from this national student
party as well.
Yes.
I know if this program for me happened yesterday, before that incident happened for the
I will have been in a very active mode.
Okay. So now this program will take time left now for today on edition. This is the 3rd midweek edition of the program, Unity Morning Show. Don't forget to continue for like, comment, share, and subscribe to all we social media outlets. We will be your presenter for this edition. I name Yusuf Mosi Suma.
And me, Elizabeth Skifwe Gembe. Good morning and bye.
Sierra Leoneans home and abroad. We they are so for talk, but waiting they happen. Political discussion, you for know about salon politics. Religious messages, entertainment self no go left, yeah. We no go left nothing, yeah, no. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. Developments now we country see. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. Developments now we country see. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. This not the team them where we they talk about Sierra Leone political history, defeating the lives of fake people. Waiting they be na social media. One-on-one interview, we go bring you all the hot topics. Unity Broadcasting TV say, and we let we self and better salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. Developments now we country see. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come. Developments now we country see. Unify, sensitize, and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. You go get we live on Facebook and our YouTube channel at Unity Broadcasting TV.